You know, I spend a lot of time thinking about climate change, which some people think is a scientific issue and only an environmental issue, a national security issue perhaps. And I think it is important for all of us to know climate change is the question of our time. The science is clear. It is not only about the environment, it's about the economy and building a future for our families. And I often wonder, what do we have to do to change the debate, to get action now, and to do what we owe future generations to do? At Ceres, we work with the largest public pension funds, investors, and large corporations to make the obvious case, the case that you can't run an economy, you can't run a business if you don't have enough water, if you have climatic disruptions, if you're in the agricultural industry and see your crops die, if you're in the insurance industry and pay out hundreds of billions of dollars that you hadn't planned for, why that needs to be enough to bring the leading capital market leaders, investors, companies into this debate on climate and help move the action forward. This is not an issue only for environmentalists. This is not only about science. It is about moving a world forward that's habitable. You know, in a small example, when I think about if 98% of the mechanics were telling me as I was getting onto a plane with my children, this plane is not safe, and 2% said, sure, get on that plane with your children. Who in their right mind would get on that plane? We would throw ourselves in front of a bus as parents to stop something bad from happening or to keep our children out of harm's way. Yet we know with certainty, 99% of the scientists tell us that climate change is bringing unprecedented harms to our kids' lives, and we're not acting with the ferocious intensity that we need to act. So very much, I want us all to look at, not as a moral issue or a public health issue, as an environmental issue, but something that captures what each and every one of us believe in, whether we're liberals or conservatives, that we need to act on climate sooner rather than later to assure a future, to assure an economy, and to make sure we honor our commitment to leave our children with a better world than that we might otherwise leave if we don't act and act soon.